Recently, I took a vacation down to St. Kitts and Nevis, and I noticed that on the Atlantic side of the islands, there was a huge amount of sargassum that was collecting along the beaches. It was a ridiculous amount, and it's very heavy, very thick, hard to get in the water, and when it rolls up on the beach and starts to decompose, it smells really bad. The question we were asking among ourselves, it was a small group of us there, was, is this in any way related to global warming? And the answer is yes. The first and most obvious question is, what is sargassum? Sargassum is a type of leafy, rootless, and buoyant algae that floats around in the ocean. Typically, sargassum is not much of a hazard and soaks up carbon dioxide and serves as a habitat for fish, crabs, shrimp, turtles, and birds and other creatures. So it's not necessarily a bad thing on its own. The problem is really about the amount of sargassum that's being created these days. Since 2011, there's been an enormous increase in the amount that's showing up in the ocean. And as it moves around in the ocean, it can cover up coral reefs and destroy them because it blocks out the sun. And as it gets pushed up on the shore, it creates this big mass that's in the water that you have to wade through in order to be able to get into the ocean. There's nothing harmful about it. You can certainly go past it. Then, once it reaches the beach, it becomes a bigger problem. It starts to decompose within about 48 hours. Hydrogen sulfide is released during its decomposition, and that smells like rotten eggs. And this year, there's expected to be about 25 million metric tons estimated across the Caribbean Sea, the Atlantic Ocean, and into the Gulf of Mexico. And of course, the bigger problem is that this has an enormous effect on tourism. People go to beaches to enjoy the beach, to enjoy the sand and the surf, to be able to wade out into the water, to be able to sit there and enjoy the salt air that comes in. And now many countries are saying that their tourist bottom line is being affected. And it's estimated that the cost of removal of sargassum could be beyond $120 million per year. Now, I did note at the top that this is partly due to climate change, and that's true, because the warmer the water is, the more likely the sargassum is to collect in that area. But it goes deeper than that, of course. Things that we do as humans have a direct effect on this as well. When there's more deforestation and water runoff changes, and we use more fertilizers like potassium and nitrogen, all of those factors tend to contribute to the development of sargassum. Now, on the bright side, there are people developing up means to collect the sargassum while it's still in the ocean and harvest it for other uses. It can be used as a biomass fuel. It can be used to enrich soil. There are potential uses for cosmetics and food products and other goods as well. So it's not a total loss, and there is the possibility that this could be put to good use.